Yo, it's your boy Marcus, aka Just One Marcus on the Just One channel, and today I'm going to be doing a realistic rebuild of the Houston Rockets in NBA 2K23. Alright, so the Rockets have a pretty good young core here with Jalen Green, who's only 20, Alperen Sengun, who's only 20, Kevin Porter Jr., 22, Tari Eason, Tate's kind of on the older side. They have Kenyon Martin Jr., Eric Gordon's probably going to get traded, but Jabari Smith, who they just drafted, I think 3rd overall this year, is probably going to be the focal point with Jalen Green. And we'll see how Sengun progresses in this. But Kevin Porter in 2K, I don't think he's going to progress to like an 85 plus. But in real life, he's playing really solid right now. And I think he could progress to be their starting point guard for the future. But in this, I might have to move on from him or just keep him off the bench. We're doing start today. I'm filming this on November 30th. So I don't know what the outcome for this game is yet because it's only 10:15. I don't think it happened. So I'm probably just going to sim the rest of the season, see how they do. Maybe at the trade deadline, look to move Eric Gordon to a contender. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Real quick, actually, I just want to show you guys the lineup until the trade deadline. So I'm going to do an 11-man rotation. Kevin Porter Jr. with 35 minutes because I want to see if he can progress in this game, at least if I give him a bunch of minutes. Jalen Green also with 35 because he's one of the focal points, like I said. Kenyon Martin with 24, sharing the minutes with some other guys. He's probably going to get more after the trade deadline once I get rid of Eric Gordon, if I can. Jabari Smith getting 33 because I want him to progress. Sengun with 31 as well. Probably my guy for now, and we'll see if he can progress to be a good main center. And then off the bench, I got Tate with 15, Eason with 15, Josh Christopher with 15, then we go Eric Gordon 13, Gruba 13, and then rounding it off, Ty getting 11 just because I want to see if he can become my backup point guard for the future. But yeah, so that's my rotation for the year. Let's get to the trade deadline. We are at the trade deadline. We're tied for the second worst team in the NBA, which is good because in my other videos and just everyone knows this year is gonna, like 2023 is gonna be one of the best draft classes probably ever. And I want to get off Eric Gordon's deal or his contract for the rest of the year. I'm not going to pick up. He has a team option for 20 mil, which I'm personally not going to pick up. And I don't think any other team will pick up. But he shoots the ball well. A team that's buying right now that has a guy who's making a lot of money, Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's making 28 mil. And next year they're going to have him for 29 mil. And he's shooting less than 40% from the field and like 30% from 3, so he's playing absolutely terrible. So I think the Heat would be into getting Eric Gordon for Kyle Lowry if they send me a first round pick as well for him. Now 2K is probably going to be dumb. Well, actually, I don't even think they have a first round pick. So would I do this for 2 seconds? Honestly, I might do it for 2 seconds because they could come in handy down the road. So they're getting a guy whose overall is a lot worse, which 2K is going to make them value the same as Lowry, even though he's shooting so much worse. But I think they do this deal. So we're going to have Lowry for another year after this, but he's probably going to be bad. Or in the offseason, I can see if I can move him somewhere else for a team that might want to give him a second chance. So we're going to try to do this. And they're saying they don't want to do it. I don't think I have anyone else who I would give up. I would give them Boban because he's not playing for me at all. They still don't want to do that. Let's see if I have one other guy on my team who's just not really playing for me that I would be okay giving away. Like Bruno Fernando is a young guy who I'm not going to play at all. But am I not going to play him? I don't think I'm going to play him. But yeah, honestly, let's see. Oh, okay. They're saying they don't want to do this because they don't have enough players. Let's add their worst guy, who's Omar Yurtseven, who they're valuing. Okay, I don't think this trade is going to work. Another team that's buying is the Phoenix Suns, and they have a guy like Landry Shamet who's making a lot of money and is just not really playing for them. He's shooting the ball all right, but Eric Gordon's shooting a lot better from the field, and he has that veteran presence that he can bring to a contending team. They also have Dario Saric, who in this game is shooting the ball terribly, and I would give them a young guy like Fernando they can maybe use for the future. So 2K is going to be dumb and value Saric at 2 stars even though he's playing terrible. So I'm also going to try to get a first for this and give them a bunch of seconds, and hopefully this works. And they do not want to do that. Next team we're trying is the Pacers, who are having a surprising good season. Maybe they want Eric Gordon to give them some veteran presence like Phoenix as well and some good shooting, and then they can get a young center to develop as well. Let's see if they do this, and they're not interested. What if I throw in a future first as well Finally. Okay, so Indiana agrees to the trade. We give away a very far future first for one of their somewhat future first. I know Houston's going to be very good by that point, but who knows what's going to happen with Indiana. So I'm happy with that trade. Season is wrapped. Luka's your MVP. Paulo Banchero, Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, Sixth Man. AD, Defensive Player. Alperen Şengün, Most Improved. That's good to see. We'll look at his stats in a second. And Taylor Jenkins, Coach of the Year. Here's your All-NBA first. I doubt there's going to be any Rockets on here. All-NBA second. All-NBA third, no Rockets. All-Defensive first, no Rockets. All-Defensive second, no Rockets. And rookies, yeah, we have Jabari Smith, All-Rookie first team, which is good to see. And then we have Tari Eason, All-Rookie second team, which is also good. So we did not make the play-in, and there's no point in really looking at the playoffs much. But if we go to our season stats real quick, we'll just look over what the players did. So our leading scorer was Jalen Green, putting up 18, 3, and 4, shooting 40, 35, 80. Jabari Smith, solid rookie year, 16.7 rebounds, 1 block a game, shooting decent. Here's Kevin Porter, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. I think he can maybe get there. We'll see what his progression is after this season. Like, if he can get to at least an 85, I'll keep him as my starting point guard probably. Here's Şengün, who got Most Improved, getting 13 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. His 3-point percentage is not good, so hopefully that can get better throughout the video, or I might just have to like lower his tendency. Here's Jayshawn Tate putting up decent numbers. Kenyon Martin. These are all just role guys who are doing solid. Tari Eason almost shot 40% from 3, which is really good. Josh Christopher did not shoot well from 3, so we'll see what his future looks like. And Ty Washington did not shoot well from 3 either. So let's simulate the playoffs here just so you guys can see who the 2023 NBA champions are. Ja Morant, Western Conference Finals MVP. With Siakam, hey, let's go Raptors, getting Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And the winner is the Memphis Grizzlies with Ja Morant getting Finals MVP, 36, 9, and 11. Insane stat line. Okay, we have the number 2 projected odds. Let's hope 2K doesn't completely screw me up and put me at like 5 or 6. Oh my god, dude. Of course, 2K drops me from 2 to 6, man. We also have pick 23 from Milwaukee. And I'm pretty sure that is it, but that really sucks. And the Pelicans jump up to 1. That is trash. I don't think anyone would trade it up or let me trade up, so I'm probably just going to skip to my pick here. Oh my god, Wembanyama and Zion. That is going to be hard to beat in this video. I'm probably just looking for a shooting guard, or not a shooting guard, a small forward or a center, because other than that, I have guys who I feel pretty confident in to start for me. So Brandon Miller is here, who has LeBron James ceiling, and he shoots the ball pretty well. He's a good defender. I think I'm honestly just going to take him. He's projected to go 3rd, and he dropped to 6. And then we have one more pick at 23, I believe it was. So let's just maybe pick up another small forward, or we could pick up this center. What's your ceiling? I always look at the ceilings. Okay, he doesn't have a ceiling. Like, this guy's All-NBA ceiling, he has a much higher chance of progressing in this game than guys who like have just like a starter ceiling or a bench ceiling. So I'm gonna take I think that was Azor or Amen Thompson, I'll check in a second, with my 23rd pick, and it was Amen Thompson. So honestly, he's 6'7". I can have both these guys running my 3. Amen Thompson probably won't play first year, but Brandon Miller will play for me. Team player options, accepting it on everyone except for Matthews, Knicks, and this Hudgens guy. I think I'm going to try to move on from Jayshawn Tate because he's one of the older guys on my team, and I have so many wings right now that need playing time, and I would rather put them in there for the next like year or 2 to progress than keep Jayshawn Tate there, who's probably also going to give me wins. So the Bulls would give me a first. They were contending last year, so I would honestly see them do that because like Jayshawn Tate is a pretty solid player. I showed you his stats at the end of the season. I don't think anyone else will give us a first. Actually, wow, a lot of teams will give us first. Sacramento will give me 2 firsts for him, which is just completely unrealistic. So I think the most realistic thing would be that Chicago deal, and that is what we're going to do. So for the second season, Kevin Porter actually went up 2 overalls to an 81. He's going to get 33 minutes. Jalen Green went from, I think, like an 85 or 84 to 89, which is crazy. He's getting 35 minutes. I'm going to start my 6th overall pick, Brandon Miller, getting 21. because I'm running an 11-man rotation again because I want to see which of my small forwards are going to be playing the best. And then if we make a play-in spot, I'll take away their minutes. And then in the off season, whoever played the worst, I might trade them or just hold on to one of these young guys and not play them as much. Jabari Smith didn't really progress much. He's playing 31 a night. Hopefully he gets better in the next year or two. Şengün went up, I think, 2 or 3 overalls. He's getting 31. Then we have Eason with 18, Josh Christopher with 15, Amen Thompson with 15, Usman Garuba with 15, Kenyon Martin with 13, which he will probably get more minutes in the future if he keeps playing well. And then Ty Washington rounding it off with 13 minutes a night. So let's go to the trade deadline and see how everyone's doing. We are at the trade deadline and are 35-21. So it's definitely time for us to start contending. If we go to the player stats here to look at which one of my small forwards, I don't know how to go to positions. All right, here we go. Which of my small forwards are having the better year? Kenyon Martin is playing insanely well. And Amen Thompson is not shooting the ball that well, so he's probably going to be the odd man out. Yeah, because Brandon Miller is playing good. So let me take Amen Thompson's minutes away and split them back between Kenyon Martin and Brandon Miller, and then we'll go to the end of the year. And we're definitely going to make a play-in spot. We might actually get a legitimate playoff spot as well. Second season is wrapped. Ja Morant takes the MVP this time over Luka. Scoot Henderson gets Rookie of the Year in Indiana. De'Aaron Fox 6-man on the Warriors. So the Warriors traded. I gotta see what they're doing over there. Joel Embiid Defensive Player of the Year. Josh Giddey Most Improved, and then JB Bickerstaff Coach of the Year. Here's All NBA first team, none of our guys. Second team, none of our guys, and third team, none of our guys. And we have no guys on all defensive teams. And we do have, wow, we don't have anyone on all rookie team, which is surprising. And we do get Brandon Miller on all rookie second team. So we do make it as a 4 seed, which is actually very good for the second season. I think that puts us in position to where in free agency, if there's a big name guy there, it would make them want to sign with us more because we're a young team that just needs a guy to put us over the top now. We're not just a young team that keeps tanking until we get like the next generational talent. Like we have a guy like Jalen Green who's like that guy, and then really good complemental pieces around him. But yeah, let me go see what the Warriors are doing over there because they're a 6 seed and they traded somehow for De'Aaron Fox. So they don't have Clay anymore. I don't know if they traded Clay for De'Aaron Fox straight up. Let's go over to the Kings and see if they have any big guys over there who might have. Oh yeah, they do have Clay. So they traded Klay Thompson for De'Aaron Fox. Sacramento, that is a terrible trade, especially since you already made a terrible trade trading Tyrese Halliburton for Sabonis. Here are the stats for the year. Jalen Green is up to 1 more point a game, 19, 3, and 5 now, shooting 50, 40, 5, and almost 90. Insane. Jabari Smith, stats are kind of the same. His shooting is honestly not, his field goal is better, but his 3 is not as good, so that's not very promising. Kevin Porter Jr. putting up almost the exact same stat line as last year, just 1 more assist this time around, and his shooting is a bit worse, which is also not the best. Brandon Miller as a rookie put up 13, 5, and 2, shooting the ball pretty efficiently. Şengün, pretty much same stats as last year, honestly a bit worse, and shooting the ball from 3 a bit better. Tari Eason improving on his stats a little bit by little bit. He's shooting the ball very efficiently, which is really good. Josh Christopher, still his 3 ball is not looking the best. Maybe I'll look for a trade for him. Ty Washington, huge improvement on his 3-point shooting. He'll probably be my backup for the future because he's looking like he's progressing pretty well. There's Amen Thompson, who we looked at, who didn't get more minutes after the trade deadline. And then Kenyon Martin had a really good year shooting the ball from the 3 in the field. And here is Usman Garuba, who did not shoot the ball well. Wow. So for the playoffs, I am going to take away like a lot of Usman Garuba's minutes and give them to Jabari Smith and Alperen Şengün. Josh Christopher, I'll probably take away 2 of his minutes and give them to Jalen Green because I want him playing a lot. And then Brandon Miller, he's hot right now, so I might just leave his minutes how they are. And yeah, we can just run with that and see what happens. So game 1 versus San Antonio. Let me first see who's on their team. Kyrie Irving signed with San Antonio for some reason. They have Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, and Jakob still at the 5 with a rookie Gregory Jackson at the 4. Kyrie's being there kind of concerns me. We win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. Okay, so there was no reason to be concerned. We sweep San Antonio in the first round. Now we're going against the God Squad. This is like the Monstars of 2K in this game. We have CJ at the 1, Herb Jones at the 2, BI 88 overall at the 3. Then you have Zion at the 4, and Wembanyama, who's only an 82 right now, but by the end of this video, he's probably also going to be a 90. He might even be like a 95 plus, who's at the 5. So I do not feel good about this. Game 1, we lose. Game 2, we win. Surprising. Game 3, we lose. Game 4, we lose. And Game 5, we lose. So I honestly was not expecting to beat them. Eastern Conference Finals MVP is Jimmy Butler. And Western Conference Finals MVP is Wembanyama. So the rookie gets Western Conference Finals MVP. And the Pelicans win the finals with Brandon Ingram as your Finals MVP. Honestly, no surprise there. All right, draft lottery. I don't think we're gonna have really anything that looks too promising here. Oh, okay, yeah, we're supposed to be at 14, and yeah, we stay at 14. I don't think we have anything else. Oh, we have the 9th pick via Chicago, so maybe I can use 14 and 9, and that would be it to maybe move up a couple spots. Staff signing. I want to re-sign what's his name, Steven Silas, if he's here, and I actually don't see him here. Okay, he's still here, so I'm gonna sign him to probably like 8 mil for 4 years. He should take that. He does. Okay, so the Clippers have pick 4 and 6 in this upcoming draft, but they were the second best team in the West last year, and I don't think they would be looking to really get like a stud. They'd probably just like more depth around the big guys they already have. So I'm gonna try to trade for pick 4 and give them pick 6, and I think this was like 14. And also this Nemhard guy, who's a really good 3-point shooter, they could probably just use in moments where they need like a 3 at the end of the game or something like that. I think they'll agree to this, and they do. So we're gonna have pick 4 in this draft. Let me first see who I might want to take here based off what positions I need. I think I'm gonna look to get a power forward or center, because unfortunately Sengun does not shoot the ball the best in this game, and Jabari Smith has not progressed that well yet, so I'm not too sure about what he'll do. The other alternative I could do is get a point guard, because I don't know if Kevin Porter Jr. is gonna fully progress to be like my starter of the future, and I might want to trade him soon. So I actually could go DJ Wagner here. I took Bronny James in one of my last videos, so I don't want to do it again. Mikey Williams is also Hall of Fame potential, which is really good. Xavier Booker has the best overall out of all these guys here, but he's oh my god, dude, he has Dirk Nowitzki potential. He was supposed to go 7, this thing says, though. I think I'm gonna go DJ Wagner. He's the highest projected guy. He's like a little bit younger than Mikey Williams, and he just seems like the better all-around player, so hopefully I didn't make a mistake with that pick. And he ends up being better than Mikey Williams, but not better than Xavier Booker, which is kind of disappointing. Team player options, I'm picking it up on everyone here except for Vincent Kankar. And qualifying offers, I'm going to give to Kenyon Martin because he's been shooting really well for me. So looking at free agency, we got big name guys like Kawhi here and Anthony Davis that I could pick up, as well as Jaylen Brown, but they all have offers from their previous teams, and like offers that probably would be more realistic than coming to Houston. Like AD would probably go back to the Lakers or go to Chicago because he grew up there. But there's a guy here who does not have an offer yet, who the Raptors might not actually bring back in real life, and that's Pascal Siakam. And he stretches the floor really well, so I think I could do something where I get rid of Garuba, I trade him. Siakam's going to be my starting 5 to stretch the floor with all the other guys I have, and he could be the guy to take us over the top. So I'm going to offer him a 3-year deal for about like 33 mil, and we'll backload that, so by the time he's 33, he'll be making 36 mil, and we're not going to do a team option or trade, no trade clause on that, and he should accept, and he does accept that. So Kenyon Martin we still have here. We're gonna have to pick him up after moratorium so we don't get that 2K glitch, and we sign Pascal Siakam. Let's go. I'm gonna try to sign Kenyon Martin Jr. on a 4-year deal, starting at 11 mil, ending at around 13 and a half. He's a really good shooter for me. I don't mind paying him like a bit more coming off the bench for me if my other guys don't work out and he signs that. So the New York Knicks will give me 2 first-round picks for Josh Christopher and Usman Garuba, and I honestly don't find this that unrealistic because they were the worst team in the East last year. So they're probably looking for guys right now they can put into their system and progress who already have some experience in the league. These guys are both 22. They're not that old, and they have shown promise to do like pretty good stuff in the league. Garuba, not the best, but like his rebounding numbers are insane and he could steal the ball and block it pretty well. So I think I'm going to pull this trigger on this trade. They also just brought in like a top 5 pick this year as well. So we're going to do that to get rid of those guys and move on to the next season. So here's what the lineup is for year 3. Kevin Porter getting 29 minutes. He has not progressed as much as I liked him to, so he could be a trade candidate if DJ Wagner can progress in the coming years, or I can find another guy in free agency, or make a trade for Kevin Porter and some picks maybe to improve there. Jalen Green, 92 now, getting 35 a night. Brandon Miller, 82, getting 25. Jabari Smith, I've been playing him like 30 plus a night and he hasn't progressed that much, so I'm bringing him back to 27 at least until the trade deadline, because right now I'm also running an 11-man rotation to see how my small forward, power forward guys can play, because I have an abundance of them. So whoever's not playing the best at trade deadline is going to lose their minutes. Pascal Siakam, really excited about him coming here as my starting center, getting 31 a night. Then you have Tari Eason, who's an 82 now, getting 19. DJ Wagner, 17. Şengün, 15. Amen Thompson, 15. Ty Washington, 15. And unfortunately, Kenyon Martin's overall has not been going up, and Amen Thompson, who barely even played, is a higher overall than him. So that's the only reason why he's getting 12 a night. But if he's playing better than Amen Thompson at the trade deadline, I'm going to swap out Amen's minutes and put him in there. Let's see if we can make a push to the Western Conference Finals or the championship in this 3rd year. We are at the trade deadline, and Amen Thompson is still not shooting the ball well. There's Brandon Miller, who's shooting 46 from 3, which is insane. But Amen Thompson, 28 from 3 is not good. Kenyon Martin's 3-point shot has kind of fallen off a bit. But yeah, he's still a lot better than what Amen Thompson's doing. So I'm going to get rid of Amen Thompson's minutes, reallocate them to Kenyon Martin and some of the other small forward, power forwards, and then sim to the end of the year. Season 3 is wrapped. Luka Doncic with a 38, 12, and 10, almost triple-double for MVP is insane. This guy wins Rookie of the Year. De'Aaron Fox, 6-man, still in Golden State, which is ridiculous. Wembanyama, defensive player in his 2nd season. Scoot Henderson, most improved in his 2nd season. And Mark Daigneault is Coach of the Year. Here's All-NBA first, none of our guys. 2nd, none of our guys. And 3rd, none of our guys. All-defensive first, none of our guys. And all-defensive 2nd, none of our guys. And did we get a rookie? Got an all-rookie first? We did not. So we actually won over 50 games this season, and we are the 2nd seed. We went, I think, 53 and something. Let's go check the standings here real quick just so I can see exactly. So yeah, 53 and 29. 2nd best record in the West. Tied for the, I think, 3rd best record overall in the league, which is really solid. We had some crazy outcomes that happened this season of guys that I wasn't too sure about. So here's Jalen Green's numbers. Still playing really solid. He's been pretty consistent throughout the past like 2-3 years. Jabari Smith putting up around the same stats that he has been, but way better efficiency. Almost 40% from 3, which is really good. Brandon Miller, you guys saw at the trade deadline. His efficiency took a huge jump, and he is definitely going to be my small forward for the future. Kevin Porter Jr. efficiency jumped up as well, which is good to see. Pascal came in. Scoring took a huge hit. Honestly, his 3-point took a hit too, but his field goal is up, and he still came in and stretched the floor and did what I wanted him to. DJ Wagner, really good first rookie year. Tari Eason still playing very efficient. Ty Washington also making a jump, so he's probably going to be my backup point guard, shooting guard for the future. Şengün off the bench, I thought maybe his efficiency would go up because I'm giving him a lot less minutes, but his efficiency did not. He's progressed to an 85 overall though, so I think I could sign him and trade him to a different team for a pretty good haul back. Amen Thompson still not shooting the ball well. He's progressing in his overall, but the way he's actually playing is not progressing very well. And then Kenyon Martin, still being a pretty consistent, solid guy off the bench. So game 1 versus Utah, who now have on their team Mike Conley, Terry Rozier, RJ Barrett came over, still have Lauri Markkanen, and still have Walker Kessler. I think this should be a pretty easy first round matchup for us. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we lose. Game 4, we lose it too. Okay, game 5, we win. And game 6, we win. So we move on. Lucky for us, we have to play New Orleans in the second round again, who have CJ, Dyson Daniels, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and Wembanyama, who's already an 88 in his second season. Game 1, we win. Wow, okay, that might give us a chance. Game 2, we lose. Did I get excited for nothing? We lose game 3, we lose game 4, and we lose game 5. So yeah, New Orleans is going to be very hard to beat. Josh Giddey is your Western Conference Finals MVP. LaMelo is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And the winner of the 2025, I think, or 2024 champion is the OKC Thunder. Oh my God, dude. I just skipped through the lottery because I didn't think we would have a pick. And we get picks 3 and 4 from 3 from Brooklyn and 4 from New York. So that is a huge dub. I don't think we have any picks anywhere else. I might see if I could trade both of those picks for pick 1 maybe. But I don't know. The Lakers are probably really bad right now, so I don't think they would do that. I was looking for some trades I could do for these 2 picks. But unfortunately, a lot of guys are in free agency right now, so I couldn't really look for a guy to make a huge trade for. So I might just take the highest overall guys here and then look to trade them, because I'm at a point now where I'm not looking for young talent. Like right now, I'm looking for guys that I can just... Oh, wait, what just happened? Yeah, we'll draft that guy. I'm looking for guys that can take my team to the next level and beat New Orleans. So both the guys I bring in are 70 overalls. They could definitely be used in a trade to get me a solid guy. Team player options, everyone is getting accepted. I think the guy I might look to move is Kevin Porter Jr. for like a really solid starting point guard. And then Jalen Green, actually Sengun is a free agent. So Sengun I can sign to a pretty big deal and use him in a sign and trade as well. So Jalen Green was about to get a deal from the, I don't know. I didn't see who it was. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about that Sengun deal. Jalen Green got a deal though, and I matched it. I'm gonna sign Sengun to like 27.5 mil bird, and I'm gonna trade him immediately after I sign him. So he even has more deals now. Jazz, Lakers, Grizzlies, Warriors, Mavericks, Clippers. I don't think I'm gonna remember that. I signed Sengun to that. The Nets were a team interested in getting Sengun. I wonder if they would trade me KD, an old KD, for Sengun and some future first picks. And KD's on the last year of his deal as well. He's still playing like really efficiency and really well, and he's definitely a guy I think could take my team over the top. Okay, so Kevin Durant is untouchable by the Brooklyn Nets, but I honestly think I could give them a good enough offer to where they budge. So I'm going to start with Sengun, Kevin Porter, and a future first. Let's see if they agree to that. Kevin Durant is someone we consider untouchable. The only way I accept a trade for them is if I'm blown away. So let's just throw on the first round picks. I'll give you their pick back. Let's see if they do it with just this. Still no. Let me throw in a future pick of mine, see if that will do it. Still no. And then lastly, I think the only guy I would be willing... Oh wait, I forgot I have my rookies here too that I could include. So John Ball, oh my God, this guy is like heavily valued by Brooklyn. And honestly, maybe I should heavily value him as well. What was my other rookie's name that I got? I think it was this guy, Trey Johnson, who's also heavily valued, but I don't need a shooting guard as much as I would like a backup center because I'm getting rid of Sengun. So let's see if they accept this. They still don't. Okay, let me get rid of my pick. And then I also have Garuba still, I'm pretty sure, or Amen Thompson, who I'm not really playing. If they don't accept this, man, they gotta be crazy. Wow, dude, they don't accept that? Okay, so the Nets would not give me KD, but I think they would give me Dame. So I probably won't even have to give up as much here. Like I could probably just give up Kevin Porter and one of my young guys here if it works. So I probably would have to get rid of Sengun and Kevin Porter Jr. And I gotta use my young guy. Okay, 1 mil. I have to have someone here. That's 1 mil that I don't really care for. I guess Amen Thompson is gonna be that guy. You guys gotta give me a first back for this. Like, okay, so that one's top 3 protected. I'd honestly like your first in the future. Okay, I can't take that. Okay, I guess I gotta take this top 3 protected Lakers first back, and they agree to that. So we get Damian Lillard. I think that's a huge upgrade for our point guard position. I think that would take us over the top. So let's sim to the next season. Lineup for the 4th season, which I hope could be the last one where we win a championship. Damian Lillard getting 31 minutes, Jalen Green getting 33, Brandon Miller 33, Jabari Smith 33, and Siakam 33. Then off the bench we have DJ Wagner 17, and the rest of the guys are all getting 15 apiece, probably until the playoffs, and then I'll reevaluate. Let's see if we can do it in this 4th year. I really think the only competition we have at this point is the Pelicans. So once we pass them, I think we'll be okay. 4th year is wrapped. LaMelo Ball gets an MVP this time, which is actually surprising that there's this many, because usually it's just Luka and maybe Ja who get it. So he has an insane stat line. This guy wins Rookie of the Year. De'Aaron Fox, man, get this guy out of Golden State off the bench. Wembanyama still defensive player. Mikey Williams, who I was gonna trade for, gets most improved, playing really well. Mark Daigneault wins Coach of the Year with 67 and 15. We went 66 and 16, so I'm surprised that there's a team better than us. It's probably OKC. Here's All NBA first, All NBA second. Oh wow, we get Brandon Miller, All NBA second team, 20.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals and a block, shooting almost 50, 40, 90. That is surprising. We had someone there with as many good guys that we have. And here's All NBA third, All Defensive first, All Defensive second. Brandon Miller on there as well. And then rookies, we should not have any. Well, John Wall we might have had, but he did not make it. So yeah, it's definitely OKC who has the better record than us. Let's go over our season stats here to see how everyone did. Jabari Smith actually leads the way. Huge jump in points, 21, 10, and 2. Shooting 50, 40, 90. Let's go. I thought he wasn't going to progress, but he is making a huge jump. Jalen Green also gets higher numbers than his usual 19. Brandon Miller, we saw his. Dame comes in, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting very efficiently. Exactly what I want him here for, to give me a good, efficient scoring and good playmaking. Pascal, kind of dropping off. Maybe it wasn't my best signing that I made, but he's kind of stretching the floor a bit, I guess. Here's DJ Wagner, who's probably should be starting soon. Maybe I'll give him the starting spot after this year if we can win. Here's Ty, who also, if he played per 36, would be very solid. Here's Tari Eason's numbers, still playing very solid. John Bull not shooting. I don't know why the centers come in and shoot threes so much. I guess it's the new wave. But like, if it's not their thing, I really don't think they should be shooting it that much. And then Kenny Martin still playing solid for me in those backup minutes. So first round, we have Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. It's pretty much just Luka and then 81 and under overalls. So we should not have a problem here. If I do have a problem, I'm just gonna adjust my minutes. We win game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3, and we sweep the Mavericks in the first round to go against the New Orleans Pelicans, who have the usual. Oh wow, CJ McCollum's gone and Brandon Ingram's gone, but they still have a 93 overall Zion at the 4 and a 94 Wembanyama at the 5. So I'm just gonna do game 1 and see if it works. And we win game 1. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. And game 5, oh my god, we beat the Pelicans, man, finally, to go to the conference finals against Sacramento, who does not have De'Aaron Fox because he's coming off the bench in Golden State. They upgraded their point guard though. They now have Nick Smith Jr., who's an 88, with Kevin Huerter still, Ron Holland at the 3, Keegan Murray at the 4, who's only an 84, he hasn't really progressed, and they got Anthony Davis at the 5. So I think we should be pretty good here. Game 1 we win, game 2 we lose, game 3 we win, game 4 we lose. Okay, now this is where I'm gonna have to go here and take away some minutes to guys who aren't playing well. Okay, Damian Lillard right now is shooting the ball insane. 56 from the field, 53 from 3, and 90 from the line. Jalen Green is shooting 60 from the field, 50 from 3, and 85 from the line. Absolutely insane. So the only guy here who's not really shooting the ball well is John Bull. So I'm honestly just going to take his minutes away and give them to Jabari Smith and Pascal, who hopefully will come in and play solid for me. I might give them to I don't know. He only plays center, right? Yeah, so these are my only guys that can play center minutes. So I'm honestly just gonna have to like run them like crazy, and then I might take away some minutes from like DJ Wagner and give those to Jalen Green, and then Ty Washington, who's playing really well, and give them the Dame there. So hopefully that does it for us. Game 5, I think it is, we win, and game 6, we win. We make it to the finals. Evan Mobley is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and Brandon Miller is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Can we beat the Cavs, who are everyone's kryptonite in this game, who have 93 overall, Darius Garland at the 1? Wow, they don't have Donovan though. They have Malik Monk, who's an 80. They have Royce O'Neal at the 3, who's a 75. So they don't have Isaac Okoro. They have Evan Mobley at the 4 though, who's a 94, and Jarrett Allen, who's an 88 at the 5. I think we should be good here. Game 1, we lose. Okay. Game 2, we lose. I think I'm just gonna go through it. Dude, we go down 3-0, man. Come on. Everyone is honestly playing so well. I don't even know who to give more minutes to. So I think we just have to try to make a 3-0 comeback. Tell me how they sweep us, man. 66 wins. Darius Garland Finals MVP. Okay, one more year. If we can't win it, like, then I'm gonna have to go into fantasy mode and just like trade for whoever to put me over the top. So I have a bunch of first round picks here. I honestly don't need any of them, so I'm probably just gonna trade them to see if I can get only future first from anybody, and it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So I'm probably just gonna do this trade with the Clippers to get a future first for are they really not? Can you guys just give me like one more first round pick and they'll agree to that? Okay, cool. And yeah, these other first round picks as well. Pick cannot be traded because it involved in the previous trade. Okay, well, I guess I'll just make my selection there, or I'll have it automated, and probably just won't sign that guy. Okay, so here's our team player options. Thankfully, Dame accepts. I know he's gonna regress, but he's still gonna be very, very solid on my team, even if I have to put Wagner or something as my new starter. And for our qualifying offers, Jabari is getting it, Ty is getting it, Tari Eason is getting it, but Mason Jones is not getting it. Free agency, I honestly just want to bring back those 3 guys who I have on qualifying offers. So I'm just going to get that done and simulate to the next season and put my last lineup together before I see if I have to go fantasy mode and just make crazy trades. Here's the lineup for the 5th season. DJ Wagner is ready for that starting spot, getting 31 a night. I have 3 90s now with Jalen Green, Brandon Miller, and Jabari Smith all getting 35 minutes a night. Pascal an 89 with 33 minutes, and off the bench I have Dame, who's sadly an 82. He'll probably progress to at least like an 83, 84 by the playoffs. He's getting 17 a night. John Bull getting 15 a night. Trey Johnson, I couldn't re-sign Tari Eason because how much money Dame is getting. So this was my other, what pick was he? 3rd overall pick in the 2025 draft, and his stats are pretty like solid. So I think he's gonna be fine coming off the bench for me. Then I have Ty getting 13 and Kenyon Martin getting 13 to round it off. So let's simulate this 5th year. Hopefully I can get a championship realistically. If I can't, I'm going to have to see if I can make a crazy trade for someone insane and get it fantasy style. Oh my God, man. I just came to check the system proficiency because I know Steven Silas was probably not like what his preferred should not be what we have. And we have an active pace and space that's 5 stars. I didn't even try to do that. And I'm not even getting a boost from the coach because his preferred system right now is 7 seconds. So I'm probably going to change Steven Silas' preferred system, and maybe that will make us not lose in the playoffs and get us to the championship. Season 5 is wrapped. Wembanyama is now the MVP of the league. Here's the Rookie of the Year on the Raptors. This guy is 6-man Jaden Bradley. Wembanyama also defensive player. VJ Miller is most improved with Mark Daigneault. A team won 71 games, man. That's probably OKC. Here's All-NBA first, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. We get Brandon Miller on an All-NBA team again. all defensive first, all defensive second. Brandon Miller also there. And then we should not have any rookies. So yeah, OKC is just insane. I don't even, who is their starting five? Josh Giddey 93, Shea 94, Kwame Evans 84, Xavier Booker 90, Chet 90. Oh my god, dude, how have we not seen them in the conference finals? We won 64 games this year. Let's go to our player stats and just see how everyone did. So Jabari Smith is still, okay, wait, why does this, oh, playoffs, what? Why is it saying playoffs right now? Did I sim a game by accident? Oh my god, I simmed a game by accident. And we won it against the Lakers. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that after. So, yeah, Jabari Smith, we don't want to look at his playoff stats. He put up 23 and 10. You're gonna have to look at this line here. 50, 40, 90 for Jabari. I think he did that again. Here's Brandon Miller. We're looking at this line here. 50, 40, 90 as well. Great shooting numbers. Great numbers all around. Here's Jalen Green's almost 50, 40, 90. DJ Wagner as the starter put up 17, 5, and 9 shooting 50, 40, 90. So I'm going to have to get him more minutes. Here's Siakam, whose efficiency since he got here just fell off a cliff, which is not a good thing. Oh my god. Dame's first game in the playoffs was horrendous, but he shot well this season. Here's my rookie, Trey Johnson, who's technically a rookie, who shot the ball well. Here's Ty shooting efficiently, and John Wall, much better season shooting, coming off the bench. And then here's Kenyon Martin, who's still that efficient guy for me. So yeah, we won the first game, but just seeing Dame's performance there, I want to get 2 minutes away from him and give them to DJ Wagner. So we're going against the Lakers, who are the 7th seed. Let's see who they have on their team. They have Lonzo, who's an 87, Donovan Mitchell 92, Ian Jackson, Chris Middleton, and Onyeka Okongwu, all 89s. So we should be able to get through this very easily. We win game 2 and we win game 3 and we sweep them. Second round is probably going to be New Orleans again, and it is. And here is their lineup. Oh my god, dude. They got Jimmy Butler at the 3 now, and they got this Seth Trimble guy who's an 84. Hopefully we can handle them. Game 1 we win, game 2 we win, game 3 we lose, game 4 we win, game 5 we lose, game 6 we win. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go against OKC. Wow, OKC gets upset by the Mavericks. They lose 4-3. Wow, that is insane. Okay, wait, who's on the Mavericks? Do they have like a crazy team? Nope, they have Luka still with Jaden Hardy 80, Liam McNeely 80, Tari Eason 84, and Christian Wood 83. How did the Thunder blow that? Game 1 we win, game 2 we lose, game 3 we win, game 4 we lose, game 5 we win, and we get out of there. Brandon Miller, Western Conference Finals MVP, puts up 29, 8, and 7. And then Eastern Conference Finals MVP. The Knicks are here, 19, 5, and 10 for this Sid Sis guy. All right, so the Knicks have Sid Sis, Azor Thompson, 86 overall, Javonte Taylor, 85. They got Scotty Barnes, who's in 91 right now, and Rob Will at the 5, who's an 89. I think we should be able to win this. I said this last year though, and we couldn't do it. Game 1 we win, game 2 we lose, game 3 we win, game 4 we win, and can we do it right here? Let's go, man. Took 5 years, but the realistic Houston Rockets rebuild is complete. Brandon Miller is your finals MVP, putting up 23, 7, and 4 with a steal and a half and a block and a half. And we finish off this rebuild with, where do I go see my roster? Right here. We have 1, 2, 3 90 overalls. Pascal almost there. DJ Wagner on his way there. And yeah, just a really solid roster overall. That's gonna be it for this video though. Gonna end it off on a high note, because my last videos I realized I just got too cocky and then it ended up not ending well. So hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy and want to see new videos every week. Hope everyone's doing good. That's gonna be it for me. Peace.